everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is The Fields Full House. So today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite homeschool items. Hopefully I can keep this at 5. So today's video is also a part of a collab with the channel Encouraging Mama. So be sure to check out her channel and the playlist. I will put all that information in the description box below. So let me get to my items. So first off, if you're new here, we obviously are a homeschool family. We have 9 children and we have been homeschooling from the very beginning. Our oldest daughter is in 8th grade, so we started at pre-K. So we've been doing this for about 9 years. Wow. Well, I guess 10, right? Yeah, it would be 10 years counting kindergarten, preschool. Anyway, so that's a long time. So in that time and also having many children, I have learned to keep things as simple as possible because we just don't have a ton of room to keep a ton of stuff. So I have learned to pare it down over the years. So my first thing is good supplies. So this is how I'm squeezing in more than one item, okay? So we are a 1-income family. I stay home with our children and my husband, he works very hard, but we have to budget for things. So I have learned that it is worth it to buy the good thing from the start. I have tried many things over the years to save money, and some things just aren't worth it. Some things are worth saving up for and or splurging and spending a little bit more money to get a good quality item. So with that, I'm talking pencils. So these are vital to a homeschool family. I can never say this word, the Ticonderoga, these pencils, okay? These are worth it. They are like $10 for a pack of like 90 something. So you get several packs of these packs of 12 from Amazon, and it is worth it. Every single penny. They just last a long time. They sharpen well. They don't break easily. And that's the thing with like the cheap dollar store pencils, is they just break really easily. And the kids, naturally, they want the cute and the fun pencils, or they come in goodie bags, or you know, just at birthday parties and stuff. They just don't last and they cause more headache. So splurge, okay? So my next thing is going to be a good pencil sharpener. I'm going to put a picture of one right here on the screen. So I ordered this one from Amazon. It is a Boss Stitch, good old-fashioned manual, or I almost said hand sharpener, pencil sharpener. We've had an electric one, and that one did actually last us a long time. And I did splurge and get a good quality one then, but it died. And it didn't sharpen quite as well as I had hoped it would, but this good old-fashioned hand crank, it does the job. So I also ordered that from Amazon, and I want to say it was like $10 as well. So it's actually my husband who was like, why do you keep, you know, like we had the little hand ones. He's like, just order an old school one. We know that those last forever. Just do it. So we actually have it up on our wall in our schoolroom, and it works fabulously. So my next thing, I didn't get it out, is a laminator. I actually just ordered a new one because mine of like 8 years, I believe it was, died. And I'm telling you, I worked that thing to the bone. I use our laminator a lot, more so for my younger kids that I'm doing preschool or kindergarten type work with, but I used it a lot for our co-op. And whenever I say a lot, like I laminated hundreds of pictures for co-op, and it lasted for a very long time. So go ahead and splurge for a laminator. So whenever I was a new homeschooler, I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money to spend, and I tried laminating with a contact paper and all that. Don't do it, y'all. Save the $25 and get yourself a laminator, okay? So, and actually now the Amazon brand one, Amazon Basics, it was $20. So it's even cheaper now than whenever I first bought them. So you have my permission. Save up and splurge where it's needed. Okay, so my number 2 item is organizing things. So I love these magazine bins, okay? These ones are from Target. They come out when in the Target dollar spot whenever it's school season. These are worth the money. There's like a bead in here rattling or something. So anyways, don't buy the ones at the dollar store. Okay, I don't remember if these are $1 or if they're $3 at the Target dollar spot. There it is. I still have the sticker on it. It is $3 at the Target dollar spot. Okay, the ones at the dollar store are smaller and they will not hold a 3-ring binder, and they're just not, they're a little bit flimsier and not as sturdy to where this sits on my shelf, and I have many of these. I use these, each one of my children has one. I use these to organize their readers. I use these to organize unit studies. These are worth the money. Okay, so I actually have an old video. It's like one of the videos that I first did on how I use them to organize our schoolwork. So I will put that link in the description box too. So with organizing items, I'm also going to talk about those crates, the crates that hold the file folders. I will put a picture of one right here. So I use these in our homeschool. I actually use these throughout my house in many different ways. I use these for gardening. I use these for organizing things in the van, for organizing things in the garage. But I like using these in our homeschool room with the file folders. And this is where I put our children's finished work in. So it's all set up. Whenever my kid is done, I immediately slide it in that file folder. And then I have it all together for our end of the year portfolio review. Easy peasy. So I have another one that I have that I use to organize our unit studies. So any printables that I print, I like to do our unit studies as free as possible. So anything that I'm printing from Pinterest, and as soon as I do it, I put it in that file folder for that unit study. So it's all set and ready to go. And it doesn't, so this is the problem. I used to set it down on my school table or on the desk or wherever. I got 9 kids. So that's a lot of hands that come in to mess up stuff. So, you know, papers would fall on the floor, somebody would step on it. It just didn't stay organized. So this is how I have fixed that issue. Okay, so moving on. So my next item, this would be item number 3, is I just talked about unit studies, is unit studies in good books. So we love our library. We use our library. I really support our library financially because I am bad at returning stuff. So anyways, splurge and get the books, especially if you have a large family. It is worth it to me to spend the money to get the stuff that I need that I know that I'm going to use many times over. Now, again, I'm not knocking the library. I love the library. It's a Jessica problem. So anyways, I like to get unit studies from all over the place. I really like to piece them together myself, but lately I have fallen in love with the Good and the Beautiful unit studies. Those are also well worth the money. I'm just telling you how to spend money today, okay? So then my next thing is puzzles, So items number 4 is art supplies. So my kids are very, very crafty. They do all sorts of things. Now this is also where I have learned where to spend money and where not to. Now when they are first starting out, toddlers, dollar store, I say toddlers like preschoolers, dollar store stuff is perfectly acceptable for this. But I have seen the quality difference whenever I have purchased good quality materials for my older kids. And it's really not that much more. So I hope y'all are following me. The watercolors, the Crayola watercolors, I want to say it's like $2, maybe $2.50 when they come out during the school time. If you go to blickcom, it has all sorts of variety of art supplies and different mediums and all that. It is like $2 and change. Now, I do a group order with my co-op, so maybe it's more expensive than what I realize. It's like $2 and change with a group order for these watercolors, and they last forever, first of all. And it's a soft palette, so you really don't need that much paint, and you use a lot of water. I'm telling you a lot about watercolors today. So anyways, I'm saying splurge where it's needed. So I don't mind buying those types of things because the artwork that my kids create is amazing. And having the good materials really helps them learn how to use those, appreciate things right up front. Because I find, you know, if it's just dollar store stuff, I'm like, whatever, you know. But I'm teaching them how to take good care of their quality items. Okay. So with that, I'm going to add puzzles to it. So puzzles have been amazing for keeping my 3-year-old and even my 6-year-old kind of busy. Whenever mom is busy with the older kids doing school, they will sit there forever and do these puzzles. Now, I used to do these with my older kids and I put them up because I got tired of all the puzzle pieces everywhere, but I'm bringing them back out and we have been enjoying puzzles. You can get those at the dollar store. Okay, so here is my 5th and final favorite thing. A printer. So we use our printer like a workhorse. I have gone through printers because they don't last very long. I'm going to tell you where to spend your money here too. So the HP printer with the print plan. My printer was only $79 at Walmart. They do have a cheaper model. It just was not available whenever I went to go buy it, and I'm not a patient person, so I bought the little bit more expensive one. I don't know what they cost right now because I bought this probably 4 years ago and it is still going strong. And with the HP printer, you can get the HP print plan. What that print plan is, if you are not familiar with it, is they send you the ink when your printer is low for free. Now, I signed up right now. I'm actually on the $20 a month plan. They have a $2.99 a month plan, and I want to say it's 50 sheets that you can print with that. Then there's like a $9.99 a month one for 300 sheets. There's different, I'm skipping one. There's a $5.99 a month one for like 150 sheets. So you are paying for this service and they send you the ink for free. So like I said, I'm on the $20 a month plan because I'm printing a lot right now. And that's for 700 sheets to print a month. So it will roll over. But whenever I had my old printer, I had to order the ink from that company. And I spent anywhere, I think it was about $50 for the ink. So this, they send it to me. I don't have to remember. I do not run out of ink. I always have ink cartridges waiting to go. And it is just a great service. I really, really like it. Okay, so I wrote notes here and sorry, I hit and I shook the camera. So I wanted to make sure that I was on track. So anyways, those are all my top favorite things for homeschooling. And I just think I want to share what I have learned of where to spend your money and where not to. That's kind of what it boils down to. So anyways, okay, so those are my top 5 favorite homeschooling items. The things that I can link, I will, and those will be in the description box below as well. And the HP print plan service will also be in the description box below if you are at all interested in that. I have saved so much money, time, and hassle with using this service. It's amazing, especially if you print a lot for your homeschool. If you just print a lot, it doesn't have to be for homeschool. But anyway, so if you happen to use my link to get the ink plan service, I get $10 off a month and you would get $10 off as well for refer a friend. So anyways, with all that said, I'm going to now give you a homeschooling bonus tip. So another thing that I have learned over the years, and I actually read this whenever we first started homeschooling, is a lot of times, so we can get bogged down with the amount of work to check and grade. Especially if you have, many children and they're waiting for you to check that and then you realize, oh, they really missed a lot of, problems in this. So then they have to redo it and it's just a whole thing. So this is what I do is I actually have my kids check it. So with spelling words, say, they write down their spelling words, they check it themselves and then they can see what they got right and what they got wrong. And then my kids know that whatever words that they got wrong, they have to write it 3 times extra. And I read to do this a long time ago because kids could take, so if mom just came in and put a red X everywhere, it would kind of upset them. So if they saw for themselves, oh man, I missed this one, they don't get as upset. So there's a little tip for you. So same thing with writing and all that. So what I do with that, I don't necessarily have the kids check it. They give it to me and I look it over right away. This is Addison's writing paper. Isn't that lovely? Let me see all that she gave me today. Now this is a rough draft. So today, it's on my stack right here. I will immediately tell her what she needs to do and then she needs to redo it. So if you check things right away, it makes less work later. So anyways, that's my bonus homeschooling mom tip. So again, this is a part of a collaboration. Be sure to check out the playlist and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.